All we talk is money.
All right, we're here with Rafael from Brooklyn. How you doing, Rafael?
Wonderful.
Hey, don't touch the mic. Don't touch the mic.
We all know money talks. Well, SARS does too.
What does the Torah teach us about money and saving money, if anything?
It's an interesting question. I never heard that question, but there's a whole set of rules and how to deal with money, and mainly the Bible is teaching us a lot of how to watch our money, not to spend on unnecessary things, only do things that are necessary and are here for a purpose. So we live our lives. We should use the money on a way we need to save it. In the old days, I don't think there was a concept of saving for the future, but I think everything we see and we learn is watching on what you do, not to just end up with nothing.
What about the millennials out there, the young people out there who are literally saving nothing, spending it, living their life? There's a term called YOLO, you only live once, or saving very little. What advice do you have for them, or what, if they don't listen to your advice, will happen to them?
There actually comes a time when you have no other choice other than to go broke. So some people have someone who bailed them out, but most don't. And if you don't do it in some shape or form, it's even difficult when you get older to start doing it. If you didn't do it for the first 20 years, you can't start doing it the next 20 years. Like the small children who used to do that, and they're like in a piggy bank, just put in quarters. For them, it's easier to do it when they're 20s. So if, at least when you start working and you just live on 80% of your check, and that just if you make $100, you actually just made 80. The other 20 should go in the side, and that will make you a better businessman and a better person in all levels. And I would say if you save from whatever you make, just save 15 to 20%, you'll be great no matter what.
So is 15 to 20% the number if you're 25 as an example? Is that a good barometer?
Of course, everything could change from time to time, but generally speaking, when you start, you make less. That's a smaller number. As you grow, that number becomes bigger. But doing that from your gross amount is much more important than the rate of return that you can eventually get. Rate of return won't make that much of a difference than the rate of savings.
So if what I'm hearing is the rate of return is important, right, but not as important as just saving as much as possible, the rate of return will take care of itself. Is that right?
That's correct. And I won't say it's as much as possible, because you have to live your life and you have to go. Some people sacrifice their life for their retirement life, but that's neither right. But if you just do it religiously, put away, you have a philosophy, and that works, you'll generally come out a winner no matter what marketplace, what situation the economy is, or whatever. When you want to buy a house, the fact that you have some backup money, that makes you make a different decision how to buy and what to buy. Even if you make, let's say, $100,000 and you think you can afford a mortgage for the house that I want to buy, but if something changes, like you lose your job for 3 months, even you're in default and everything goes down the drain. So you'll think twice before you make a decision like this. But if you have put away 50,000, 100,000, or whatever number, something that you do constantly, then you can make those decisions, because whatever would happen, I have where to go back and to replace whatever was lost. So I think that's not only along the way for retirement, but while you're working and while you're doing what you do, you're going to be a different person if you save on a good rate of savings.
So save that money, is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, save that money.
You heard it.
All we talk is money. We all know money talks. Well,